Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lee Hernandez and this is my first video ever 2018 doing something new. Okay, so a lot of people always ask me, how do I take care of my skin? How do I make it glowy? How does it last so long throughout the day? And it basically starts with my moisturizer. So what I use when I first come out the shower, I wash my face, I put on softening lotion. So this is what the bottle looks like. And I use this every single day right after I wash my face or do a mask, before I go to sleep and in the morning. On clean hands, press it into your skin. I put on my lips too. So once you put on your softening lotion, we move forward to our primer. And the only primer I ever use is Natural Radiance. This is also from MAC. The reason why I use this one is because I have oily skin now. When I first started doing my skin, it always ended up being dewy. So I learned how to embrace this. I don't want to be too oily. Like, dewy's pretty when it's like a right amount of oils and a right amount of like natural dry skin. So silica absorbs oil wherever it's overly excessive. So start right in the middle of my forehead and bring it down my T-zone. A little bit on my chin, I get oily there too. But I like to focus on my forehead and my cheek area and my nose. So now that you have your moisturizer on, your primer, you want to move forward to your eyebrows. I like to take care of my eyebrows and my eyes before I do my skin. So I'm going to go into my eyebrows. Look at my nails. Nails by Lilo. Look at my hoops. Okay, let's focus. All right. So I take my False Lash Maximizer. This is an eyelash primer from MAC Cosmetics and I live by it. I use this for my eyebrows and my lashes. The reason why I love it so much is because it has like fibers in it that make your eyebrows look thicker. I'm taking the False Lash Maximizer brush. It looks like a regular False Lash mascara. And I'm going to brush up my brow the way it grows. And you should see the white residue on the brow. So don't get scared by that either. The more the better, because that's the more you have, the longer it will last. So then I'm following it with my finger and stamping the hairs down the way I want them to be placed. So now that both of your eyebrows are laid with False Lash Maximizer, I go in with the Spiked Eyebrow Pencil, also from MAC Cosmetics. I've been using this for like 6 years. And I won't use anything else because it gives me exactly what I need and it lasts as long as I need. So I like it because it's a universal brown. Like, I use this color for a lot of women who have black hair, dark brown hair, and even sometimes like an ashy brown hair. It looks really natural, and because it's so fine, you can do little strokes and it just mimics hair. So you don't have to use anything else, any powder, any gel with color. Like, you can skip that because, especially because of the False Lash Maximizer, this pencil sticks to all of the fiber and it creates shadows of hair. And it's like how natural and pretty. Like, you don't gotta do so much. So we're gonna go on to the end of the brow, just make it a little bit more thicker, because there are hairs there, but they aren't as thick as the ones in the front. So I'm gonna just fill out the tail a little bit, and it's like bada boom bada bang. There goes that first brow. So now that the brow is done, we are going to move forward to skin. Fallen in love with the Makeup Forever Professional Ultra HD Foundation Stick. It looks like this. I like it because it doesn't strip away my oils and make me dry. It gives me my skin texture, which I like. And I don't use too much of this. I use more of my Prolonged Wear concealer, but I'll just like take like maybe like 3 of these swipes on the face. Take a MAC 170 brush, love this brush, and buff it into my skin. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer ever. I use this for cut creases. I use this for like any spotting, full foundation. This Prolonged Wear concealer from MAC is like, if you don't have it, you need it. get it in a darker shade to contour, get it in a lighter shade to highlight, get it in your skin tone to conceal. This is a really good concealer. The reason why I like it so much is because it's absolutely full coverage. And if you don't want it to be, you don't need to, just put less on. But it gives me full coverage, and it's very thin. It's liquid, so when it dries thin. It doesn't look thick. And what I like, the looks I go for are more natural, so that's why I appreciate it. So I'm going to use a little bit of NC42. That's the color I use to match my skin tone. And I'm going to go right under my eye and blend that into the skin on both sides. The key to this all looking good is just blending. And I know you hear that all the time when you're looking at one of these videos, but it's facts. You gotta just continue to blend. This is a natural hair brush. Because it's so dense but so soft, it just gives a nice even amount of foundation or concealer throughout your whole face. Okay, so I feel like this has evened out. On my whole face. Now what we're gonna do is grab a 134 brush. Ooh. And we're gonna grab the Patrick Star setting powder. You can use this to bake. I'm not much of a baker, so I'm gonna use this to just set my face.
Is that good?
It's life. Like this powder, life.
I mean, for my coconut skin,
Kongwon skin. No, this powder is everything, like everything. So if you need some, 59th Street in Bloomingdale's still has, because I know a lot of customers have been going in and asking where you can get it. You can get it there. So I just use that to set my skin, to go under the eye area first, into the cheeks. Okay, then I hit some of the forehead. You don't have to use so much. But just look how booming your skin looks. Like If I sold this to you before, I know you feeling me right now, and I know I'm gonna see you again. Now what I get onto is my contour. Now for me, I'm not gonna go ham contouring. Like I'm not gonna make my nose look like this, or like my cheek. Like I'm gonna do it softly, and I'm gonna use the, hold on, this is an old brush right now, 138. I'm using a 138 brush to get my edges, so it's gonna be shaped as a 3 to warm me up. So, and I'll get right under the chin. This is something that all makeup artists do. It looks the most natural for me personally, and it gives you a nice even amount of bronzer throughout the skin without warming up too much and looking like you got a tan, because I just want to look like naturally contoured, so the light can still hit me where my highlight is sitting. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Now for me, I like to focus on the forehead a little bit because I got a 5 head. But if a lot of you have normal size heads, like you don't have to do so much at the top. So I'm going to get on the other side right here with the same 3, get under my cheekbone next to my hairline, and then get right under my jaw and sharpen it up. I already see the warmness on my skin, and for me, this is what I live for. A nice bronzed face with even amounts of highlight, which I'm gonna go ham with right now. I don't completely snatch up the nose, but I don't leave it behind. So what I do is I'll pick up the bronzer, which by the way, I like to use Studio Fix powder as a bronzer. I warm myself up with the color C8. It's like weird because it's not warm and it's not too cool. It's like a perfect contour color for me, and I'm not gonna stop using it until I find something better, which I highly doubt I will. Eyelid. this nose down. Ooh. The forehead still needs some work. Now for my brush, for my blush, I like to use a Smith brush. I think it was an 8, so this is a 118 Smith brush. This is my blush brush. This is why it has this color. The only blush I've been using, honestly, for like the past year, and it's kind of sad. It's like, damn, shorty, get a new blush. But I'm never gonna stop using this blush because I am a highlighter like fanatic, and like this blush, the Extra Dimension blushes, they have highlighter in the blush. So this color right here that I dogged up is fairly precious. I'm gonna go ahead and place this right on top of my cheekbone. Keep it up. And softly brush it against that cheekbone, but going up. Like, that's just blush. So you could imagine when I put that highlight right on top of that. Look at just ideal. I can't. I used to place it, like my blush, on the apples of my cheek. And I'll do that if the color is really bright and I'm gonna do a matte look. But when I'm doing like a highlighted everyday glowy look, I'll keep the blush on top of my apple and then blend it into my highlight, which is like right above my cheekbone. So with that same blush, I'm gonna go right on top of my bronzer that I did on my lid, and just make sure that I exaggerate on both of my cheekbones with this color. I'm gonna get the tip of my nose right where I place my highlight to create that button nose, and I'm gonna create a quick line to kind of like work into the tip of the nose without overdoing it. I like to get the forehead a little bit. Nicolette showed me this, and ever since then, like, I don't stop doing it because it's true. The light be hitting my forehead, so why not embrace it there too? So I'm gonna go on the other side with the same amount. And always get my Cupid's bow. Always. And my chin. Now, once that is done, you can get into your actual highlight. I'm gonna use this cute little gift set that I got from MAC. It's really cute. It has like sequins. And the actual highlighter is Whisper of Guilt. This was my first highlighter. This is what first got me hooked onto highlighters. So I'm gonna use the brush that it actually comes with. This is the 140 SES brush. And I just put a little bit of softening lotion on the brush to pick up the highlight, but keep it nice and like thin. And I like the results. I think I'm gonna start doing this from now on. I love Fix Plus 2 though, but this is like a highlighter necessity. Like, yeah, I like the way that looks. So I'm gonna get all the points where I put the blush, including the eye area. And then there goes your skin. So your skin is done. And this is what it should look like. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is go back in with the False Lash Maximizer. And grab my lashes. Same thing for the other side. I do them for the bottom as well. you can go and apply your favorite mascara. My favorite mascara is from L'Oreal Cosmetics. It's called Telescopic. I've been using this forever, ever since I even started using mascara. So the brush is very thin, and it kind of looks like extended play, but it's flexible. That's why I like it. I'll start from the beginning of the root and slowly coat the top of the lash, and then kind of just wiggle the brush on the ends of the lash so that whatever fibers at the tip could grab onto the mascara. If your mascara is dried out, you won't be able to do this, and then that's when you know you'll need a new mascara. That's the way I know. Okay, so once your mascara is applied, you can take I use the color NW25 and NC30 in the chromographic pencil. It's kind of like a concealer pencil, and I'll go right on my waterline and then disperse that evenly. I don't like touching the lash with this. It just stays on the waterline, so just make sure you stay as close to your waterline as possible. Because it makes the lash stand out. Ooh. And then that is my everyday look. So the lip that I top it off with is always a glossy lip. And it ranges back and forth from like nude and like red. Those are my two favorites, nude or red. So it's like 0 or 100. So I'm gonna use Burnt Spice for my nude. I use this on probably everybody because it looks good on everybody. It's like, how do you explain this? It's like a peachy mauve, like a peachy mauve nude. Now Burnt Spice looks really good by itself, especially once it's like completely dried. But I'm a gloss type of girl, and if I feel like I didn't do enough, I always add a gloss. So I'm gonna go on top with Dazzle Glass from the Marilyn Monroe collection. I just found it, so I'm gonna use it. If you're gonna use a Dazzle Glass, you can use what color I love. Mauve to Flame. You can use Mauve to Flame for the same look. So I just brush it on top. Blend it out evenly. And this is your finished everyday look. I just feel so naturally pretty, sexy. I feel like I could wear this anywhere, going to a party, going to work, going to school. Let me know if y'all feeling this. And let me just top it up a little bit. My glasses. It's like the look is finished. Comment below and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I thought that because we have an everyday look and this is what I usually would wear throughout the day, I would want to tell you guys what I would do to turn this look around so that I can be able to go out with it, whether it be a date or a party that I just gotta look cute at, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely change the lip and do something different to my hair. So let's just put the flat iron on real quick. I got some dry shampoo and let's change the lip. So for the lip, I'm gonna do something that's gonna go with my nails because I'm extra like that. So I'm gonna wipe off my cute little nude lip. Okay guys, so this is the finished look that I took from daytime to like a date night. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. I also went ahead and added some individuals on the end, so I feel like I could keep on going but I'm gonna stop right here. Please comment below, let me know if you liked the video, and subscribe if you did. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.